So back in high school and college, I struggled tremendously with women. I literally went through life thinking that one day, the right girl would fall in my lap. But as the years progressed throughout high school and college, I started kind of getting the idea that that was pretty much the biggest lie that was ever told, that the right girl will eventually come into your life. So I remember I went onto YouTube and I searched how to get a girlfriend. And there was a video by this YouTube channel at the time called Simple Pickup. It was basically a video of multiple guys approaching women, and I would see them go up and then just simply say whatever and end up getting the number afterwards. And these guys were pretty average looking dudes, and that's the thing that astonished me a lot, was the fact that here were these three average looking guys getting numbers and having fun just talking to women. And that day it kind of just clicked to me like, holy shit, I've been a giant pussy my entire life, like in regards to dating. So I remember the summer between sophomore and junior year of college just binge watching these Simple Pickup videos of guys just approaching random women, starting conversations. So then I remember junior year of college, I took the bus from university to the closest mall. And I remember walking around the mall for 2 hours trying to implement and just start conversations with women and be social. And I remember how difficult that was. I remember how much approach anxiety I would get just doing this. And I remember at one point I was at the food court in the mall. I pulled out my phone and just started watching Simple Pickup videos again and again and again. And then I would go and execute and just try and talk to women, but I would still fail ultimately. And then I remember sitting there after an hour and a half, 2 hours of just trying to do this, literally bitching out again and again and again. And I was sitting there holy shit, am I that much of a pussy? Did I really just come down here to the mall to just walk around for 2 hours and not say hi even to just one single girl? Not even approach just one single girl and try to start a conversation? So then I remember I was on my way out, and I remember I was waiting for the bus. And then I see this really, really cute brunette girl walk into the mall. And my bus was about to be here in 5 minutes. And the bus after that would take an hour to get to the mall and then drop me back to the university. So I was at a huge risk, right? It was do I take the risk and go talk to this girl, or do I play it safe, catch the bus, and go back to university? But then I thought about it and I was like, well, if I take the bus, go back to college, what am I gonna do? I'm just gonna sit there at university, sit in my dorm room, and I'm probably going to feel pretty miserable that I just spent 2 hours at the mall doing absolutely nothing. Or was I going to go risk the chance of missing the bus, but at least I'd gain something out of it? The ability to do my first ever approach, the ability to potentially get my first ever number, the ability to potentially get a first date. So let this be a mental note to you. If your past was really rough, man, trust me, my past was absolutely brutal. I hadn't gone on a first date until I was about 20 years old. Let that sink in. My success with women overall in high school and the early years of college wasn't the best by any means. It really wasn't. So anyways, when it came to that day when I was at the mall waiting for the bus to go back to university, I was there comprehending, should I go back? Or should I go back in the mall, take that chance, and go talk to the girl? So ultimately, I took that chance, basically kicked myself in the butt, and I went back into the mall. So here I was just walking very fast to the mall to catch up with her. Then I noticed she goes into the shoe store. So then I was like, oh damn, now this is gonna look really, really awkward, right? Just follow this girl all the way into a shoe store. But then I was like, you know what? If there's anything that I get out of this, I might as well just get one approach in and just see where it goes. At least all this effort was worth something, So I go into the shoe store. I pass the aisle that she's in looking for shoes, not just once, twice, 3 times. And I'm sure at this point she's probably like, why the fuck does this guy just keep walking back and forth between the aisles? Like, is he like paranoid? Why is he walking around the shoe store for like 10 minutes? But then eventually I finally muster up the courage to go and do my first ever cold approach. And I shit you not, it was probably the cringiest cold approach ever in the world. But I went and I did it anyways. And I remember at the time, I went up to her and I asked, "What type of shoes are you looking for?" It was like such a basic opener, but it made sense, right? Because she was at a shoe store. And the girl's first reaction was like, I think it was like some type of boots, right? And she's like, "Do you know where they are?" Because I think at the time she genuinely thought also that I was a guy who worked at the shoe store. That's why I was asking her that question. But then I was like, "No, I don't know where to get those types of shoes. I want to be honest. I thought you're pretty. I just wanted to introduce myself." And then she kind of chuckled for a little bit, right? And she could tell that like I was very, very nervous. My face was red, right? I had a lot of nerves in my voice. I mean, this was as bad as it could get, right? But it ended up being an ultimate positive interaction because she laughed a bit. I introduced myself. She said her name. And I actually ended up getting her number that day. That very first cold approach that I did was mind-blowing to me because it pretty much shattered all these blue-pilled kind of beliefs that I had that the perfect girl has to come into your life. Just wait around a little bit. The girl will fall into your lap one day. You'll just meet her in a class. You'll meet her walking down. She'll bump into you. All these BS, dumb beliefs. I was such a degenerate in college and in my early 20s. It was horrible. But the point I'm trying to make here is that was my first ever cold approach, and it was so mind-blowing at the time. Like, holy shit, there's another way to meet women. All you have to do is just go up, start a conversation, and ask for a number at the end if you guys vibe. That's it. It kind of just unlocked this whole other element to dating in my life. If you take anything out of this video, it should be the fact that your dating life, for the most part, is under your control. Even now, a lot of you guys use dating apps and you say that they don't work. You can control the dating app, man. All these articles nowadays saying that dating apps suck. Chances are most of these people have garbage photos, low quality photos that don't showcase their lifestyle. Their presentation is horrible. Your mind is truly the thing that's holding yourself back, man. Oh, you're not the most attractive person in the world. A lot of this stuff you can fix. Oh, you have acne. Just go on a skincare system. Oh, you're overweight or you're super scrawny or you're skinny fat. Go to the gym, eat healthy, get rid of the junk food. A lot of the stuff that enables you to become more attractive, a lot of the stuff that enables you to become more confident, improve your dating life, most of it is really under your control. Stop waiting for the right opportunity, man. And I know when it comes to stuff such as cold approach, a lot of guys don't have the guidance. A lot of guys need that step-by-step procedure. And all these reasons are why I created my coaching program, South Asian Warriors. This is an exclusive coaching program meant to help South Asian men improve their dating life. So if you're a South Asian guy who's struggling with self-improvement and dating and wants to improve your dating life, become more attractive, increase your sexual market value, get better options when it comes to dating, get over approach anxiety, become more confident, take your dating life to the next level, be sure to check out the first link in the description to join my South Asian Warriors program. You can join right now at a very discounted price. Most of these dating programs that you see on their internet cost thousands of dollars, even hundreds of dollars per month. I made this very affordable for you guys. If you're a South Asian guy who's struggling with your dating life, be sure to check out that first link in the description. I also have a free Discord server where you can talk about dating, self-improvement, interact with other people in the community. So at the very least, be sure to check out that third link in the description to join my free Discord server. Or if you want some quick advice as well directly from me, you could always book a one-to-one call. That is the second link in the description. So be sure to check out all those links that I just mentioned in the description, man. If there's any takeaway that you should get from this video, it's the fact that you can really control your own dating life. For the longest time, I thought that the right girl had to come into my life. I thought that I had to wait for the perfect opportunities. I thought that God was just gonna hand me some type of miracle and the right girl will come with time. But a lot of that is BS, right? In addition to, all the people shitting on us South Asian men, right? At the end of the day, you can truly change your life. You can control your life. You can take back your life. You can grow in your life. You can improve your dating life. It's all up to you, bro. And I know some of you guys are probably wondering now, well, what happened with that girl that you got the number from? What happened? What was the final result of that cold approach? And I'll tell you, man, I ended up texting her, right? Telling her it was great meeting her. She ended up texting me back, and I actually ended up going on my first ever date at age 20. And it all came from that very first cold approach. Imagine that, right? And by the way, it ended up being a pretty solid date. I think I took her to like some coffee shop. It might have even been a Starbucks. But if I had just sat there and waited for the right opportunity, if I just sat there and thought the right girl was gonna fall into my lap like in the Disney movies, or I would bump into the right girl one day randomly on my college campus, I would have never even met that chick. I would have never even gotten her number, let alone go on that first date, if I had kept thinking that, oh, one day the correct girl, the right girl will fall into my life. The thing is, man, you truly do have control over your dating life more than you know it. I'm 31 years old now, but the embarrassing part is I didn't have my first date with a woman until I was 20 years old. And I know a lot of you guys might have embarrassing pasts. Maybe some of you guys have never gone on a date in your entire life. But the point is, your dating life, just with other aspects of self-improvement, it's really all under your control, man. And honestly, you never know, man. Your first cold approach might just lead you to your first ever girlfriend, man. You just never know, bro. So take control into your own matters and go out and execute. So with all that being said, I hope this video helped. Like, comment, subscribe, drop a comment below. Click the first link in the description to join my South Asian Warriors program. I'll catch you all in the next video. Peace.